The Arctic is the polar region at the very top of the Earth. Its climate is known for very cold winters and relatively cool summers. Most of the precipitation there is snow, and it's generally quite low. Most places get less than 50 centimeters or 20 inches of snow each year. High winds can make it seem like it's snowing all the time. In winter, temperatures can drop as low as -40 degrees Celsius or -40 degrees Fahrenheit, with the coldest ever recorded being around -68 degrees Celsius or -90 degrees Fahrenheit. Coastal areas in the Arctic tend to be a bit warmer and get more snow because of the ocean's influence, compared to the drier and colder interior regions. The Arctic is also experiencing the effects of global warming. This is causing significant changes like the melting of sea ice, shrinking of the Greenland ice sheet, and increasing release of methane from thawing permafrost. The melting ice sheet in Greenland is part of a phenomenon called polar amplification, which makes the Arctic warm up even faster. Humans living in the Arctic have adapted to the extreme cold in several ways. They've developed physical, metabolic, and behavioral changes to handle the freezing temperatures. For instance, modern Inuit people have genes that help them store fat, which helps keep them warm. They also have higher basal metabolic rates, meaning they burn energy faster even when resting. BMR is basically how much oxygen your body uses at rest. Some studies suggest that these cold adaptations might also be linked to how their bodies respond to certain hormones, which helps generate more heat. As for Arctic animals, they've got their own tricks for surviving the cold. Many have large feet that act like snowshoes, which helps them walk on snow without sinking in. Animals like the snowshoe hare and caribou have these big feet. Also, Arctic animals are generally larger than those in milder climates. This is because a larger body size helps them retain heat better. They also have thick fur, fat layers, and specialized plumage to keep warm. Some can even digest tough, woody plants thanks to special adaptations, which is useful during winter when softer plants are buried under snow. Not all Arctic animals stick around during the winter. Many migrate to warmer places, and some hibernate until the weather warms up. Arctic plants face their own challenges with the cold. Ice crystals can form inside their cells, killing the plant tissue. To deal with this, plants can either avoid freezing or tolerate it. Some avoid freezing by using insulation, staying close to the ground, or using snow as a blanket. They can also supercool, meaning their water stays liquid even at temperatures well below freezing. But once it gets too cold, the water will freeze suddenly, which can damage the plant. Other plants cope with freezing by allowing ice to form outside their cells. This creates a high vapor pressure that pulls water out of the cells, which helps them survive even lower temperatures. Another issue with extreme cold is cavitation, where water transport tubes in trees can freeze and cause damage. Trees with ring-porous wood are more susceptible to this problem because their larger pores freeze more easily. Trees with ring-diffuse wood are less prone to cavitation but aren't as efficient at transporting water,